Happy Sunday! I hope you sprang forward and you're with us here, the right time, right place. It is your Sunday, Sizzlin Sunday Syndicate. What are we? All the words, alliteration. it's me, Al, and my girl Mika. The time change is throwing me off, so we might be just a little out of it today, guys. But we are here. We're back after last week's brief hiatus. I hope you all enjoyed Revolution. But we're here. How are you feeling, Mika? I can
Okay.
tell.
Very tired, but I'm okay. Happy Women's Month, Women's History
Yes.
Month. I do have my Black Women Are Dope hoodie on today in support of our girl Bianca from That Other Place. If you know, you know. Um, she's loved, but also Black women in general. We have amazing Black women over here in AEW. We have them in Ring of Honor. We have them on the Indies. We are very blessed that we are in a different era of women's wrestling where we no longer have to sneak Black women into shows in the trunks of cars so they don't get booed and attacked on the way. So blessed to be in this space. Our brown women, our Asian women, our Pacific Islanders are flourishing. We ain't got to talk about it because we could go on and on about
That's a whole
the
separate show.
beautiful diversity of women that we now are blessed to enjoy in wrestling. Some of them we'll get to see between these two shows. Some of them are, like we said, on other places. We got Steph that just became Steph. Is it 2 or 3 belts over in New Japan, beating Julia?
3? Someone quote, yeah.
Van that has so many belts I can't even count. Every time I look up, Viva Van got a new belt. It just happy Women's History Month. So if you guys love wrestling and love women's wrestling, continue to support them, continue to support us as we try to carve a space in this place for us. Better than that, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah. And on that note, cash app a woman today. Or Venmo.
We're women.
We're women.
You can buy it.
You can buy us too. Whoever. Just saying. If you're feeling really generous. Yeah. But let's get into it. I feel like before I even start in the show, I feel like Revolution has kicked off such a great time for AEW. Like it's been really kicking, and this week, this Rampage, this Collision, we're going into big business this week. I feel like we're really in a sweet spot for AEW. I feel really good about
Revolution kind of gave AEW the reset that Mania kind of gives the other place. And it felt good. It felt good. As y'all know, if y'all were watching our tweets or follow us on anything, although we did not do a Revolution show, our feelings were made very clear about where we stood about everything. And so, yeah, it's a good week to review everything. I am sorry if you guys can hear that motorcycle in the background. My mom and dad are leaving.
Oh.
And they're going to Deep Ellum, and so it's just idling outside of the window. So I'm like, I feel like it's really loud. But anyway, yeah. So we're in a great place. So let's jump into Rampage because Rampage was actually pretty good.
Rampage was great. It started off hot. We get this was a match for me, and thank you, Tony. I had a rough Friday was a wild day, so I'm glad I got to go home to Butcher and Kip Sabian versus OC and Trent.
The Butcher and the Baker Jesus.
Blade was on the outside. Chuck was on the outside for their respective teams. This is how I want to start all of my shows, all of my faves. This is for me. I had a great time. They just taped OC back up and put him out there as usual.
Yeah.
Kip looked great, but
being duct taped together and thrown out there. Okay.
It's real rough out there. Kip looked great. Kip and Butcher worked well together. The commentary notice, we're on the way to this tag team tournament, which we'll get into a little bit later. They're like, could this be the pair? We could just kind of freebird rules with the 3 of them. I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. But they worked really well, and I like it's a power, it's a fly. It works well with Trent. Trent looked great. Trent gets the win with the strong 0 on the Butcher. He lifted that man.
He did.
He really did. What have I been saying? 2024, Trent's year. Is he going to have to turn on OC? Probably.
My other half seems to think that he is on a turn Trent
Mm.
Rampage campaign to turn Trent heel. So might have
You
to
know,
happen.
the seeds are being planted every time.
Mm-hmm.
We could see it. We could see the way his attitude, his aura. Uh, it hurts my soul. It hurts my
Let
soul.
me do it.
I just it hurts. I know it's necessary, but it hurts.
Morning, DJ. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna hurt as much though, because we
Because we're
love the best,
prepared.
but they're so capable of that group is so capable of so many things, and stat breaking away from that shows you that
Mm-hmm.
while she still loves them and has all the love for them, she's flourishing by herself. And I think Trent has the chance to do the same. Why
Does he take
not?
Chucky with him?
The mid card AEW is kicking right now. There's a
I,
lot of people at that mid card level.
as I said, Trent for TNT champion this year. Trent
Oh,
for
not
TNT champion.
we'll get into the TNT. Hi, Randy. We will
Hi,
get into
Randy.
the TNT championship because there's some janky stuff going on over there, and they could have
Yeah.
really pulled the trigger at Revolution and put it on Daniel Garcia. But we're not going to talk about that. There's some janky stuff going on over there.
It's a little weird. But yeah, first Daniel, then Trent. This is how I want my TNT championship.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna that's the way I want it. But 2024, year of Trent, it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna be so good. A spicy Sue.
I like a spicy Sue. I think Trent has one of the better mom angles that has happened in wrestling. So I think it could really be like something good if they went with it, kept mom with them, and just rock with it and let him be a tweener and just do his thing. And I think I would be entertained by that. I can say that.
Mm-hmm. I think we're having a good time. But shout out Butcher Kip Sabian. More Kip Sabian on my TV. This is all I want. He's amazing. Bring Penelope back. I don't know where she is. I hope she's well. We miss her.
And had a great spot catching OC in the air. OC may look little, but he is not a little guy. So that was good athleticism for Kip. So we love that. Just keep it up.
Yeah, great opening match. And I'm going to mention this because this is relevant to Collision. I'm not going to usually mention a video package, but we did see a nice video package for the infantry.
Love those kids. Even though I am not the biggest fan of Trish Adora personally, let's separate the person from the wrestler. The infantry they are humping. They are really good. They're a great team together. Their chemistry is amazing. If you watch any Ring of Honor, you know this. So I like that they might try to transition them a little bit over to the AEW side so people can see them because, Sean Dean is my guy. That's my frat brother. He's absolutely amazing. Carly, hilarious. Just Carly is the refreshing brand of foolishness that you want from a friend. And then you got Trish just kind of here with the big smile and ready to put somebody in a submission hold. So it's a good group, and I really hope that Tony translates that over.
I mean, it feels good. They did this for Rampage. We'll get into it more when we talk about Collision. So I like the way they did that. After we come back from commercial, our favorite soap opera is still going. Renee is backstage with Ruby. We didn't even get to talk about this after last week's attack before their date by that crazy man, Soraya's brother Zach. Ruby says he's real hurt. He may have some torn ligaments in his knee. She feels really guilty, like this is her fault because she brought him in. And then says Soraya is a miserable, ugly person, and her inbred family are going to face the consequences.
I don't see any issues. with what happened here. I'm
No,
I'm on Ruby's side.
it's
Um,
truly.
I think we will. I think
Mhm.
we will, DJ. I think they finally found a successful kind of blend where it doesn't feel like selling AEW. I
Mhm.
mean, selling Ring of Honor to the AEW crowd, especially with some of the champions that they have now, right? So you got your trios titles on Jay White and the Gun Boys. You got Kyle
Mhm.
holding your TV championship, and then you got Eddie Kingston, who's always kind of floated back and
Yeah.
forth. Those three champions, and then you have your forever champion, the most amazing champion on that roster, Athena, who is undeniable. I think now is the more comfortable time that you will start to see more of it. And just
Mhm.
like if you do watch Ring of Honor, we know now that for Super Card of Honor, we're getting a titan of a match with our forever champion. I don't even want to say it. You can say it out, but
I,
it's gonna be a match,
we
right?
get
So
we get Sheeta.
go ahead. Go ahead
We
now.
get Sheeta. We get Sheeta
We're
and
getting
Athena.
Sheeta and Athena for the Ring of Honor title and Supercard. So I think they finally found a good mix where it works. And they're trying to figure out which personalities are big enough to not get washed, right?
Mhm.
Because BK can wrestle on both, and he does wrestle on both, and he does well. So it's like they're trying to find that footing, and because they're getting there, I think we will see more comfortable crossover.
Mhm. Yeah, it doesn't feel as like let's just shoehorn a Ring of Honor match in, or like we're trying to sell your One Honor Club. It feels like they were doing their thing. Now we're gonna bring them over here. They can go back. They can kind of go back and forth, and it's nice. After our our drama update, we get TBS Championship match. House rules. Nothing off the top rope. Julia Hart versus Robyn Renegade. Solid. Everyone's banned from ringside.
Good
Morning.
morning.
uh, good match. Love to see our girls Renegades. Robyn's out, looking great. It's nice to get Julia back in the ring. I think she was injured, so she's getting back
Yeah,
comfortable.
she was.
So this is good. More drama. Renee filming backstage, a little social media thing, and Saraya, Harley, and her brother interrupt her. She kicks Renee out, says she doesn't like her anymore because she's on Ruby's side. Um, and then says this is Ruby's fault, that she hates her, she doesn't like her, she can't stand her, she turned on her. She did all this for a disgusting Canadian man. That's her words. I wouldn't say that about Ange.
Me
Um,
either.
we had this discussion the other week, and then she.
Good morning, Daniel.
You know what?
You're
Sometimes that's
learning.
the best.
Yes, and you're learning. So we support
Yeah.
it.
The enthusiasm is great. We love to see it.
We do appreciate it.
Enthusiasm and open mind is all we ask. Um, there's some guys behind her, behind them. But Saraya calls them creeps. Pushes the other one. A drink falls on her brother. He attacks them, and then she's like, "No!" And then she's like, "Just kidding, do it." I don't know. Um, Harley then tells Angela to get well soon. I don't know. It's all weird. It's just weird. Moving on. Penta versus Action Andretti. Great. Beautiful. Stunning. Amazing. I don't know what else you want me to say about this match.
Right.
Um, the t-shirt kills me though. This top flight Action Andretti. Every flight is a red eye flight. Boys. A mess.
Right. A mess.
It just gave me a giggle. It's just the end of this match though, with Action off the top, a little corkscrew into a kick.
Yeah, it's beautiful. He's very
Into the
talented.
Fear Factor.
No,
No, I don't mind it.
I think people like Crazy Harley. They just don't necessarily like her where she's placed. I don't know. I don't care for where she's placed, but I also don't care for Saraya. So
she's the only entertaining spot in that group.
Yeah.
Is how I feel. Like she's like what saves it where I'm just not like
100%. Yeah.
She doesn't care.
Never care.
She has no. This is her chair, so that's why she's upset.
Sure.
But no, Harley is great and the only thing watchable in that segment. But yeah, Penta with the win, and that's not the last we'll see of these associations. Our main event, Private Party, Top Flight, Commander, and Brian Keith. The ponchos? Come on.
Love the ponchos. Love the ponchos.
Come on. Killed me. Also, Excalibur said, they hang out because they have Alex with them. Brian Keith's been hanging out with the Lucha Brothers, so is Commander. He calls them Lucha Cousins, and that's fair. Because if you are Brown, you have a million cousins, and you don't know them all, and you're at the function, and somebody tells you that's your cousin, you're like, sure. That's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Right.
Brian Keith's like the cousin from out of town. You're like, I don't know this man, but sure, you're my cousin. We're related.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's here. Yeah. Great match. Everyone was flippy flying. Private Party with the do-rag on that child and then snatching it. Menaces.
Yeah.
Menaces.
Mark's not growing on me. I still don't care for it. I'm trying
I think
to get
you're right. I feel like I first was,
there.
and now I'm kind of like, what are we doing? What? I don't know. Zay really holds that team together. You're right. They were trying. Top Flight. Yeah, Top Flight, of course, looked great. Brian Keith and Commander. We've said this before. He's working well with these luchadors. Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. The
yes.
match did get a little chaotic, but
a little bit.
For the most part, they kept it focused as much as they could.
Mm-hmm. We get beautiful ending. Top Flight wins, and they snatched the do-rag up. Just can't stop with the do-rag, apparently. Never gonna die. But that was Rampage. Pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't enjoy? They added somebody to commentary.
Well, he hasn't been there for a while, and you could see he was trying to find his footing, trying to get back into the groove of things. The random spooky references to Julia Hart, the whole match, it felt very fumbly. It almost feels like it may be time for him to consider the transition.
Mm-hmm. It's fair. It happens all the time. Look at Sting. Sting's
right.
out. You know?
Right.
All right. Don't forget, guys, hit us in the chat if you feel very generous, if you have some tax money, if you're feeling kind, want to support Women's History Month or Women's Month, hit us with the Slam chat. It helps us. It helps BodySlam. We appreciate it so much. So, quick business before I go into Collision, because we have a lot to talk about at Collision, guys. Get your fingies ready. There's a lot of you in here, so please let us know how you feel about last night, because it was a night. We just went right in. Bryan Danielson, Shane Taylor, opening match. We just went right in.
Did.
The chops?
Yeah.
Woo. You could hear them. Like, this was a taped show. I could still hear them ringing.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan Danielson is on his, we're seeing him very vulnerable in these matches and really taking a lot. We haven't seen that in a while, but he's just been very, we saw it, we've seen it every match. He's just getting more and more beat up and more taking these matches. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's a time change, guys. I'm still tired. He's looking more vulnerable. He's not being the strong one all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
He has to
Definitely
really
showing,
fight for these wins.
yeah, he's showing he's more human.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd is behind him sometimes, not behind him sometimes, and that works very well for him.
Mm-hmm.
This particular match was great. Shane showed that he is really a staple
Mm-hmm.
currently. Um, and I've always known that, but he definitely had the opportunity to make clear who he is in this match with Danielson. Um, and Danielson made clear who he is. You know, it was a lot of Danielson trying to figure out the best way to chop down this tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first lockup, you know, Shane sends him halfway across the ring. We all know Shane is powerful. He's very powerful. He's going to talk. He's going to make you feel it. Danielson was like, okay, well, if that's what we're doing, I'll make you feel it too. The fact that Danielson's kicks are so hard and Shane is so tough that if you notice, there were no thigh slaps. Those sounds were genuine kick sounds. That's the type of thing that I love to see because they're both optimized. They're both performing at an amazing level. And even though Danielson got the win, it didn't feel bad to me.
No, it was like he had to really squeak that win out, is what that was. It wasn't a going in win. And if you're not familiar with Shane Taylor, you could look and be like, I don't know this man. Of course Bryan's going to win. Like, he's going to take him. Like, no. Shane proved and showed the world he is on the Bryan Danielson caliber wrestler. He can handle that spot. He's that guy to hold it. Put him in all these big matches. This is just a way to start and we're like just started the show. Yes, Google. We didn't even have time to breathe from this match.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
No breathing room. We get 1, 2, 3, barely. We get a little brief celebration in the ring. Who do we hear? Who comes out? I may not like the man personally. Again, this is like your Trish Adora, but Will Ospreay shows up, which is fair because we saw the end of Dynamite last week. Bryan came out after the end of his match, so it's on. He grabs the mic. He hands one to Bryan. He says, thanks for everything you've done in wrestling, and I respect it. We get a nice little chant. We get a cute little moment, and he says, but you interrupted my main event. Is there anything you need to ask me? Like, I got a feeling. And Bryan says, yeah, I do have something to ask you. You're half right. I want to welcome you to AEW, but I also want to fight you at Dynasty next month. So we're going to do this. Match is set. AEW Dynasty next month. Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
Is the world ready? It's going to be a great match. My personal feelings of Will Ospreay aside, it's going to be a great match.
Okay.
Bryan's gonna. He's really just a glutton for men. This is his thing. He's gonna really enjoy being beat up by that man.
I think he's just getting the chance to wrestle the people that he knew he would have never got to wrestle if he stayed in the other place. So, I just think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they match up.
And it doesn't feel like a good or bad. There's just like, we're just fighting for the love of it right now. All right, guys. We couldn't even process Ospreay and Danielson. We come back from commercial. The new Elite. Our EVPs.
Your EVPs.
These are our EVPs.
Don't put
you
me
don't want to find?
No.
Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
All right, Daniel. We love Shane here.
They are out. And the newest member of the Elite, I don't want to talk about what happened on Wednesday. That hurt my feelings. I'm really salty about it. I understand. It's work, boys, but it really hurt my soul. The newest member of the Elite and the newest member of the AEW roster, Okada. Okada himself, Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker. We get a Cody Vader, which is now the Okada Vader, as turned by Tony Khan. Bucks come out in their little robes. Okada comes out. That is still a mind-blowing scene. We saw Okada just on a Saturday on Collision. Randomly. Brings me so much joy. Do I hate that they fired Kenny and Hangman from the Elite? Yes. Yes. Okay. Salty. But do I also love this? Yes. Yes. You can't deny that seeing Okada in this ring was wild. These are the views of an elite girly. These are only my views, not Mika's views, or the views of BodySlam. I'm just going to rephrase this. But we get the Elite versus John Cruz, Liam Gray, and Adrian Alanis. Yes, Hangman is suspended. Kenny is fired. The meme was great. Poor Kenny. It went exactly how you expected this to. The Elite win. We're celebrating. Eddie comes out, beats Okada up. He has to get his look back.
So everybody is just at Collision this week. Everybody just sitting backstage waiting to come out on somebody's match.
Yeah.
Eddie was just like, you know what? Nope, I'm pulling up. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they beat him up on Wednesday.
Oh my God, please.
No, diverticulitis almost killed Kenny.
Yes, diverticulitis definitely did.
It really did.
Vertigo
get well soon, Kenny.
That.
Yes, get well soon, Kenny. Vertigo, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I will let y'all have y'all's moment.
Let us have Okada thighs.
Objectifying men in wrestling.
You know what? As we should during Women's History Month.
Well, who are me? You know. So
you know what? It's a good thing the Meat Madness didn't turn out the way that Tony originally intended, because that was not the business.
No, but the best piece of meat in their company was still in that match. I'll die on that hill. Amanda,
Eddie.
love you, girl. Tell him. Never mind. I'll send you a DM.
This should not be this lives on the internet forever.
Our conversation on Twitter lives on the internet forever. Hey,
it's
Eddie.
true. It's true.
Everything I've said about that man Powerhouse, I will say to his face. Even my man who is watching this show currently, hi baby, have a good overtime. It's almost over. Knows how I feel about Powerhouse House. So.
We know. We all know. The whole world knows. Eddie comes out. He gets beat down.
Daniel, please. Yes, Eddie comes out. He can't take them all. There's 3 of them. It's the Rainmaker, of course. Who comes out in a fancy Venom mask? Penta himself. Eddie's friend. We love Penta.
We do love Penta.
So around 1:15, Eddie. I think we're around on time this time.
I think so. Yeah.
We're just at the beginning of Collision, so you're good, Eddie.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Penta pops
I'm
out.
on my elite rant. Penta comes out.
In wrestling.
Truly.
One of them anyway.
Yes. As I'm watching Penta out, I was like, "Oh, are we getting Lucha Bros out?" Then I said, "This is a thought process I had in like the 10 seconds everything was happening." I said, "Oh, is Pac coming back?" These are the things that went through my head, right? Because I'm having a great time watching this. Who comes back? Pac himself is back. The bastard is back. I've never been so happy to see Pac in my life. Never in my life. But I am so ready for this. Although the memes of Pac looking up at Okada, looking like me when I try to square up to people. I think Phoenix said he's getting cleared though soon.
Yeah, I think I think he should be cleared soon.
Yeah,
But
Phoenix
at
is
this
coming
point,
back.
if you don't spawn back like Charlotte Flair is doing, I don't know what's wrong with you because that woman is.
That's
I don't
another
understand.
level.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
That's why I said I've never been so happy to see him back.
We just got the vignette for him coming back at Revolution, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not waiting. I'm here now."
yeah, yeah. I appreciate that though sometimes in wrestling. Sometimes you drag out a vignette too long and I'm like, I don't care when you're back. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm ready. Pac puts out the challenge for big business. We're getting a 6-man, the new Elite versus Eddie, Pac, and Penta this Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready. I'm here for it. I am happy. I love it. Hook it to my veins. Anyways, that
Love
was
that for
my
you.
segment. I was so happy. This was for me. The joy.
I don't know that I want. I don't know.
No, I don't think they'll be in the tournament because they have this issue.
Yeah.
Well, no, they could. Here's what happens. Matthew and Nicholas are in the tournament. They have said they are in the tournament. So, as EVPs, they have the power to kick them out. Maybe they're going to just abuse the power. Then we get Pac, Penta, screw Bucks over during their match, losing the tournament.
But then who wins the titles?
Um, the infantry.
Now that I would love, but I think it's
That'd be
too
cute.
early. I
No,
think
it's too
it's too
early.
early to pull the trigger on putting them on the infantry. I'm
But
trying to think what
I don't
tag
want it on
team-
FTR.
No, I don't want it on FTR.
We don't have the entire bracket either.
We don't. Is any iteration of House of Black been showed in the bracket yet?
I don't think we have it. They could.
I don't
Again,
know.
a free bird rule. So I
Because
want them
they
more
took
trios.
some of the greatest. So they took the Acclaimed. They took Bullet Club and put them together. So some of the people that would be at the top of that tag division are
Oh no.
doing the thing.
Oh, I just had a thought. You're not gonna like what I just said because I don't like what I just thought of. The Kingdom. I don't like it. Roddy is our international champion. I don't like that. I'm sorry if what I said comes to fruition, but I just had that thought and I don't like it.
Anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen with these tag titles.
We don't know.
Gonna eye on them. Private Party. I would not put them on Private Party. The Righteous, although I love the Righteous, I don't think they've transitioned them over to AEW crowd enough yet to pull that trigger. I just thought of somebody else and I lost it. No, not Top Flight.
No, it's cute, but no. Could we see a pairing from the Don Callis family? Could we put like ya boy and Takeshita in the tag tournament?
I think that would just be unfair.
That's really unfair.
That would be so not right. On so many different levels. Although I would love to see them tag together. I don't think we need that now. Go with me. Let's take a couple of steps back to December. Okay. And Ring of Honor.
Sure.
Okay. And our pay-per-view we had, everybody, Final Battle, we were there. I was there. What if they pull Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky back together and throw them in the tournament?
I like it. I like the thought process.
Because they did the presser and they said that they're back, they're back together, they're back friends, their friendship is good and they're strong, they're supporting each other. And they are both AW originals. So I think
Scorpio also is a part of he was the first tag team champion. So I like
All right. You almost got kicked out of the stream.
Time out.
I almost kicked my own man out the stream. Is that crazy? Uh,
Time out.
but
I don't like.
yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to think about that. We'll bring some more ideas, and y'all bring some more ideas next week. And we'll wait to see what they announce because you know they can't hold water.
It starts Saturday, so we'll
yeah,
know.
they can't hold water with a bucket, so they're definitely gonna start announcing stuff again in 2 seconds. So
interesting, yeah.
Don't y'all be laughing. Y'all got kicked out. Hate to block my man from the channel, but
sometimes you gotta do it. Moving on. Mariah May versus Trish Adora. Mariah May coming out as OG Toni Storm, music and all. The single white female era of the Mariah May and Toni Storm story has begun.
It's disgusting. Crazy. I don't know why we're doing this, but hey,
we knew this is where this was going.
I hoped it wasn't.
This is where it's going, but it's played so well that I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
You can honestly tell that Mariah actually studied, and I think even before they put them together, you can tell that she studied Toni. No, for sure, Eddie. We'll probably see some CMML.
We do have the CML tag champs have been on, so maybe they'll be a part of it.
The tournament, yeah.
But oh my god, BCC, Claudio and Mox. Yes, I didn't say Yuta. No. They'll be in it.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it. We do not need it. We do not need them as champions. We've been there, done that.
I didn't say they'd be champion. I
don't even know that I want them in the tournament. Just let them keep independently beating ass. Why do they need to be in the tournament? Just keep doing whatever you're doing with whoever you decide to fight today over there.
Well, they've been fighting with CMLL.
They can brawl with CMLL. They can do a stadium. Do a stadium stampede with CMLL. Do that and let them just kick each other's ass. I don't need them.
Wait, like in Mexico?
Now that would be some good shit.
Wait.
That'd be some good shit.
I don't know the logistics or like the safety of it all, but I would like to see that.
I'm just saying BCC doesn't need to be in a tag tournament. I'm just gonna say it. They don't.
I just thoughts that popped in my head. It would do
nothing for them. It would do nothing for them when those tag belts can help people on the roster. So, but I think they did show the infantry because they probably are going to enter them into the tag tournament.
Yes, I think we do. Yes,
we'll talk about that a little bit. Yes. Put STP in the tournament. Absolutely. Sidelines pod. So smart.
Do we see the return of former tag team champions Ricky and Bill?
I want that to end.
Me too.
I want that to
also
end.
Ricky on my milk carton.
Yeah, I'm
on
not.
The milk carton.
I wonder when Ricky's contract is up. Because I think he might be following his bestie.
I was saying
over to the E.
He could go.
Free Ricky. That's it.
He may help finish the story.
Somebody got to help because apparently that story's gonna go on until we 57, and I don't have time for this.
It's a story that never ends. Anyways, back to Mariah and Trish. A great match, like you said. Mariah studied Toni, to a T. She had her mannerisms. It was a great match. They're both amazing wrestlers, though. Like, gimmicks aside, feelings aside, like, they will hit each other hard.
Right.
That's the thing about Mariah I like, because she's so pretty that you would think she's not going to hit you hard. But she will take a hit.
Absolutely will.
Love that. She used she uses her head, literally. But, like, great match. She was doing the little Toni, like, rocker Toni vibes, really, really selling it. Great. Trish looked great. It was a full infantry night. So that was good to see all of them together,
Right.
separate but together. And they're mentioning them. In the end, of course, Mariah gets the win. Tony comes out.
Eddie, we can have a whole conversation on this. Two things can be true. AEW does a great job at pushing talent, especially at the mid level. But when it comes to your higher level, there is a lack of seeing really anybody of color up there. We got Joe up there now, and we love Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But before Joe,
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she can. Mariah proved herself in Japan.
Oh, she
The way that
absolutely
girl
can.
was wrestling, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But right now, I think they're building America's interest in Mariah,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't lean so heavily on her work that she did in Japan. So they're just trying to give her something. And I don't hate it because it ties in what Deanna wanted was she wanted to wrestle old Tony Storm. Well,
There she is. Not gonna lie though, when she came out last week at Revolution, I had a heart attack and I was like, excuse?
yeah, definitely thought that was actually Tony going back to the old school. And then I realized, oh, that's Mariah.
Yeah.
So
I was literally mid sentence with somebody and I looked up and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, oh, wait, Mariah? Like, excellent though. Mariah wins. Here comes Tony because it was the first annual Tony Awards, Tony with an I, so they will not get sued. Um, she announces the nominee for best performance at Revolution. Um, Mariah May got the nomination. I was like really surprised, like shocking her portrayal of Tony Storm at Revolution. Um, so drum roll, we're waited on bated breath for the winner. Like who could it be? Mariah wins.
Mariah wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's
Mm-hmm.
true, Joseph. It does do that for AEW, and it allows Julia to go over to the other place where everyone swears she's going. So you know,
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Congrats, Stephanie. Mariah Tony comes down to present Mariah's award, which is a shoe. Just that killed me. Um, Tony does not make it to the ring because, like you said, everyone's backstage trying to jump people. Because here comes Deanna. uh, Mariah gets involved. We get a brawl. Luther covering Tony with his own body. Hilarious. What a great butler. He's really making that money. Um,
right?
but Mariah with that DDT.
Me and Bev had to have a conversation during Revolution because I was like, where was Luther before this? Because it did not even connect that character to Wit. And he had to remind me. I was like,
Mm-hmm. Honestly, with like the first couple weeks, I was like, who is this man? Where did they find him?
But I will say, as of the recent Butler characters, Luther's taking it because Reggie didn't do great as the sommelier. So Luther's
sommelier was not it.
Let's see. Joseph said her butler and her body double are the only reasons he survived Deanna. It's a fact. Deanna versus Tony AW Dynasty submission match. Book it TK. Yes, correct. Grum, please. Please.
That's where he was.
I love
but
Thank you so much.
But yeah, so then Mariah gets her shoe award and they run off. After that crazy DDT though that Mariah gave to Deanna though, that was
while Britt is not getting ready to appear, she's on stage singing terribly with rock people and cleaning teeth Monday through Thursday, honey. You know, No, I'm good with Ange.
Yeah.
Because Ange didn't technically say they weren't friends no more. He just left a society.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with Ange.
What about Daddy Magic?
The first time I felt he was useful was at Revolution.
Yeah.
And I finally was like,
oh, the actual friend. Oh, we're not going to talk about that. No, I'm going to talk about that. Nick Wayne versus Adam Priest. Nick comes with the entire family. Mother Wayne has a t-shirt. And I don't know how I feel about it.
I want this to be over. I'm sick of seeing him and his mom.
Yeah. It's a lot.
You know, I'm a WCW girly, so that doesn't bother me. Oh, actual friend, yeah. Angie Daddy Magic, yep. Bag alert. AEW has the potential good women's stories. Okay, you lost me. As soon as you said Saraya, you lost me. There's nothing good around that lady.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care what y'all say. I know it's 178 of y'all in here. Y'all can love her, y'all can hate her. She can go for me.
Mm-hmm.
She's contributing nothing. She doesn't even wrestle enough to be relevant. She's surviving off of her name.
Has she wrestled this year?
Not that I can recall.
Anyways, Nick Wayne, Adam Priest.
You already know, Grum. You know I don't like that lady. Listen.
Everyone needs to calm down about Mother Wayne. Put some respect on her.
I mean, the lady's gorgeous.
She is. Nick Wayne wins. It's not much to say about that. Everything happens after. Christian gets attacked by a fan on the outside in a luchador mask, and it turns out to be, surprise, surprise, Adam Copeland.
Well, Boza, you know they're dating in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby and Angelo are.
And that's why it's so cute.
It's adorable.
It's so cute. I'm happy for them. Beautiful couple.
All right, Eddie. Lord, y'all see a stallion.
Time out.
Hold yourselves together.
Oh my God.
She's gorgeous.
Blonde and boobs. Calm down.
Blonde and boobs. Y'all are such puppies, wrestling fans. Like, yeah, Joseph, they are. They are very much dating in real life, which is why it comes across very genuine. Because I don't like, and I am anti putting couples in real life into storylines. Mm-hmm. Because I will give y'all some examples. I hated when they had Jimmy and Trinity in that storyline where she was like, they were trying to make it like Mandy was going to make Jimmy cheat on her. And all. Like, first of all, that whole family like thick women. Mandy never had enough ass to make it anyway. Let's be clear.
She's athletic and curvy, but not enough. She's not
athletic and curvy and thick are two different things.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's two different. She's not with no.
And that's not the only one. I'm kind of glad that they're keeping some things away, but AEW doesn't mind it. Of course, we got Johnny Loves Taya. Or is it Taya Loves Johnny? Which way is it?
Johnny Loves Taya.
Yeah. So we got that. You know, we see Britt and Adam do their thing sometimes.
But I like that when it's we're gonna acknowledge and then we're gonna keep
right. I can deal with that. Of course, Maria Kanellis is never gonna leave her husband's side, so that's just what that is.
Well, she has her boys. She kind of just lets him do his own thing. She's like, you go hang out with your friends. I'll go.
Ruby might be on the letter spectrum. That's what I call it, the letter spectrum. She might be into everybody.
Is it the haircut? That's rude.
She could be into everybody.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. What we do know is she's into Daddy to Ange. She into him because baby they be making the googly googlies.
They yeah.
You know. Yes, them taking possession of the boys from Dalton Castle that shit is hilarious to me, but that's because I don't like Dalton Castle. So that to me and seeing
This
them
is
two drag the boys up that ramp when Johnny won that match and them kicking and screaming and Dalton looking like he was just gonna crumble. That shit was hilarious to me. I know that's Ring of Honor talk. Sorry if you guys don't watch Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor got good shit going on over there. Shout out to the best champion in AEW Ring of Honor right now, Athena. I will say it until I'm blue in the face. That shit was funny. I don't care. I don't care.
It's great. It's too much for me. For me, it's too much.
The boys, shout out to the boys because they played that kicking and screaming up that ramp. It was great. It was great. But yes,
that's too much. I love all of them, so it hurts.
Right. Like I'm not a big fan of couples doing their thing, but it works for those two. You know, speaking of couples doing their thing, shout out to Dom getting married this weekend, as well as what was the boy name? Tennille Dashwood.
Riddick Moss.
Whatever his name was.
The former Riddick Moss.
Congratulations to them too. They're also married. Also, congratulations to Sonya Deville. Recently married her partner, and Bianca was the surprise flower girl. Why? Because Black women are dope. So
that was a beautiful wedding. First, that was a very Santana coded wedding with everyone in black.
Stunning black and white wedding. It was. I feel like it was going to be that. So shout out to all of the weddings that we're seeing across wrestling, the engagements, the relationships, the love. We love here. So congratulations, guys.
I may be salty and single, but I still love all y'all in love.
You don't have to be salty. You can just be single.
I'm a little salty. Anyways, Adam Copeland attacked Christian on the outside. And then we found out
I don't know.
Honestly, it's not a phase, Mom. That's what the vibe was.
Babe, it's a phase.
Who did that?
Go watch the face.
It's not like you didn't even do that when you're in the Brood. Anyways, they fight. Adam gets in the ring, pulls out a box. We don't know what's in the box. Everyone surrounds the ring. He shows Christian what's in the box, and Christian scurries away. What's in the box, Adam? What could be in the box?
The head of Christian's father.
Gangrel?
Yes. At this point, who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's going on here. As I said earlier in the show, it is a shit show going around the TNT title right now. I don't like it. Get it? I'm going to say this, and it's 181 of y'all in here. Y'all know I stand on what I say. Get the title off of Christian. It's descending into foolishness. I'm sick of that damn sleeveless turtleneck. I'm sick of the goddamn prehistoric dinosaur. I'm sick of all of it. Just take the Mama Wayne and the son who now all of a sudden is best friends with the man, the second man to disrespect your daddy, because you'll never be friends with Swerve because Swerve did you real bad. Swerve and Fox. But all of this, listen, they could do all of this without the title being held hostage, and other people can fight for it.
Right. This whole thing doesn't need a title.
No, Beth had nothing to do with that damn makeup.
No, she was not there. Don't blame her.
Had nothing to do with that. That was all Adam.
He said, "Can I borrow this from makeup?" and did it himself.
Nobody.
That is what happened. No.
And honestly, Adam and Christian did not. Okay.
It's too their feud is already built in. It doesn't need the title.
And this is because they are part of my childhood. I feel like they deserve more than to be scrambling around for the TNT title at that company.
No, yeah, they're bigger than that title.
And everything that they have achieved, I feel like they're worth more than that. Not saying thrust them into the main event picture right now, but why aren't they over there scrapping with for the Continental Classic and the three belts and whatever the hell is going on over there? Why is Adam not having blowout matches with OC before he lost the title? I don't want to talk about that because I'm not happy about that. I
don't like it.
But I don't know. I think it is what it is, you know. No. But I don't care.
Daniel should have won Sunday. I was really fully before before Daddy Magic came in, I was expecting Adam to come out and help him win. Or inadvertently win. So then
Yeah.
those two could beef. Because it doesn't need
At
a
least help
title.
even the odds. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
These are legends and they are beyond a TNT title.
that's just
So,
my opinion.
that is, yes, that's our opinion. But the I Quit match is going to be fire.
Nowhere, Eddie. If I'm going to be honest, when I think about them, I think about them much how we look at BCC. How whether they have a belt or not, they're going to be relevant on the show. Just like we look at FTR, whether they have a belt or not, we're watching them. So for me, they are just top card guys that fight whoever the fuck they want to fight and they go home. Like, I don't think everyone needs a title picture. In other places, we have people that can have Titan matches and there's not even a belt involved. They can just feud. We just want them to wrestle until they're ready to go home. It doesn't have to be about anything. It doesn't have to mean anything. It could just be because I've always wanted to fight you and kick your ass. Let's go.
Yeah. It's literally just there. It's literally Christian's always felt inferior to Adam. There's your whole story. It doesn't need a title.
Yeah.
You've went your whole career.
Back when they were doing their tag run in the E, you know, it was Edge and Christian was always second. It could always have been that.
Just right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too much. I don't know. Maybe something with a dinosaur. Maybe it's gonna Jurassic Park the dinosaur. He's gonna go back in time. He has to like encase him in amber or something. I don't really know what's gonna happen.
Encase him in amber is crazy. You gotta chill. Gotta chill.
I don't know. And then Nick Wayne on his Troy Sivan era. I don't know.
Let me move on from this. Is this over?
No, because it gets worse. Speaking of CMLL, Titan versus Redacted. That's literally how I wrote that. Great mask, great entrance. Terrible.
The match wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but I didn't pay attention to half of it because I don't like that man. And I don't care about that man.
Which one you don't like? Mystico?
No. Lionheart.
Oh, I forgot about that match. Chad, now why the hell we do this?
That's what I said. Redacted.
Stop putting that man in matches.
They are trying. It's a subtle redemption tour.
Job backstage. Go get you a VP of something random or other, and just be done with it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing him on my screen.
It's literally like a low-key redemption tour is what this they're trying to do with him.
There's nothing to redeem.
No.
He's the Ocho. He's a Hall of Famer in both places. You know, that's it.
Get
Period. We don't care. Honestly, we don't care for you to be redeemed.
I don't.
We don't care. We don't care. People are still talking about Jericho's list from Y2J era. Like, you're better as a heel. There's nothing for you to... Really? The original?
Oh.
Not the second one. Because the second Sin Cara is my favorite because that's the one that was beating everybody ass in the locker room for real. The second one is my favorite, okay? That Sin Cara was the one that was given the Meekz in real life, and I like that, okay? Okay.
It's okay. That's a much better conversation what we're having because I
that's Sin Cara too. The people were shook by the Sin Cara. He was in that locker room being nasty. Okay?
That was a time. What a simpler time.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Boza. Yes, that's because that man was beating the ass. Okay, in real life. So that's my type of carrying on. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't sway it either way. I wouldn't even say it's hurting it. It doesn't sway it either way. Him being in the scramble match at Revolution did nothing.
Nothing.
Him in this match on Collision does nothing. And I hate to say it because he used to be one of the most amazing people on commentary. Him on commentary does nothing. Yeah. It's time now to use your influence in a different way. We maybe
take him away from Hook. Leave Hook alone.
Leave Hook alone.
He's like a clout vampire. Like he just is going to try to suck the like popularity.
His daddy is there. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, Taz, get your son.
Yeah. I mean, I would be fine with that. And it's not because Jericho can't go. He can be a part-timer. He can be have the same vibe as a Brock Lesnar or a John Cena and come and wrestle when he gets ready and then go back home to the farm. Like,
go tour. Okay. He can go on tour.
That would be okay. You and Fozzy can do your. You can still have the Jericho cruise every year because the wrestlers will be scrambling to be on it. All of these things that you've already established, you can continue to do without you being on weekly programming. And that is from somebody who loved Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to always be honest. If you're not contributing right now in a way that's elevating the product, and nobody in the comments are saying that he is currently, because if you feel like he is, die on your heel. But I'm just saying, it's not giving anything right now. And so either take a break like the one man in the stanky ass scarf is doing, or, because y'all know I don't like him either, or figure out a way to add value.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've been in this industry so long that your perspective on its own adds value.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be genuine about that and not doing this goofy ass shit that you're doing right now. So
yes,
that's just my 2 cents. I rub them together and it is what it is. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's done what he needed to do for AEW. His name is going to always carry weight here. And I'm not even saying quit. I'm not saying stop wrestling. I'm just saying the weekly thing doesn't have to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that man name.
MJF. I'll say it.
That guy.
Maxwell. But no, you're right. I didn't pay attention to this match. Sorry.
It was quick.
Sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I think it had a whole commercial break in it.
Hell.
Yeah. Anyways, so then we get FTR in the ring with Tony. They talk about the tag tournament, like we said earlier. They will be a part of it. Starts next week. You know, they're so.
Did anybody raise your hand in the comments if you expected FTR not to be in this tag tournament? It's 193 y'all watching. Raise your hand.
No. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. I need the Mariah May looking shocked getting her award.
Big surprise.
Yeah. But who interrupts them but the infantry?
As they should.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Casey.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Those boys are so good. I'm gonna say it. Tell the Carly and Sean are amazing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Love the infantry. If you don't know them, hold on to your hats. You're about to.
Mm-hmm. Get ready. Promo was great. They were confident.
Now, one thing the boys don't lack is confidence. I'm gonna tell you right now, they have all the audacity that was on clearance on Amazon. They bought it all because win, lose, or draw, whether you know their name or not, they talk their shit like they are Samoa Joe and Swerve and Hangman and the most prestigious people in this company. And they're going to do it like that every time. And you might believe them a little bit because you'd be like, well.
I believed him. You know.
Well, yeah.
Listen, yeah, same. Love FTR, but I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, hopefully they do get a good draw, but even if they don't, I would love, like, kind of how they did Mark Briscoe, just to see them fight their way up.
Yeah, this could be their moment. Because look what happened with Daniel.
She did have the match.
Yeah.
With Mariah, and I think it's okay that she did not join, because the thing that is beautiful to me about Trish and the infantry is she has so much confidence in her boys that she doesn't have to interfere for them. She's not that woman that's ringside, that's like distracting the ref and doing all of that. She's like, she will come out on, if you ever watch their intro, she will come out, they'll do their pose, she will dap them both up, they'll do their salute, and she will send them to the ring, and she goes to the back. Because
and they do the same for her.
Because my boys can stand on their own, and I love that. I actually love that, because we don't always have to have the trope of they can't win without.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And that gives them more of like a fun, like, oh, these are your friends. Like, oh, all right, I'll see you after your match. Okay, goodbye.
Now, if a woman gets involved, I'm sure Trish won't hesitate to show up.
Yes.
But until that happens, Trish is like, my boys got it.
Okay, good. I'll see you in the back. We'll hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, even when they come out. But I think because it wasn't an intro and it was a promo, and they're going to do this tag thing kind of by themselves, I think it was a great introduction for the people that have not got the chance to experience them. They know who Sean is, because Sean has been in AEW previously. He's booked. He's done all these things. People know who Sean is, which is great. But introducing them together in this, I think it was good.
It was fun. They put their name out for the tag tournament. The little jabs, the little revival jabs. Hello.
Little revival jabs.
Into it. So this could be probably a first round opening match. Them two.
Yeah.
And I would like to see it.
I don't want it to be, only because one of them will have to lose.
I know.
So I feel like this should be like a second, third round where they kind of work their way back to each other. Let them do promos at each other for a couple weeks. Let them build a little thing, and then let them come together.
Do you think, like we said, this could build up the infantry? Maybe this is a final. Like, I could see them, obviously. We could
losing.
You know. But it's going to be, like you said, like Mark, like Danny Garcia did in the Continental Classic. Brody, like, putting them up to the fans.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's the one thing we do well at AEW is a tournament. Because we have them every other week.
We do. Yeah. Casey, we were talking about that earlier. So, yep, we're glad that you are on the exact same page as
the revival burn. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see who else is announced.
Also, side note. Yeah. Side note, I do want that Shatter Machine t-shirt. Just a side note.
Understood.
It's good.
I want the BK t-shirt.
Ooh, that's good too. Shop AEW. You want to help us out? Guys? Anything? You're watching somebody in there. Right here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Definitely will take a Bryan t-shirt.
Angelico versus Mystico.
Yes.
And I am not
Hart is coming up. Jesus Christ, yes. We already talked about this, Casey. I don't need it in my life. But we're gonna find out. But I don't think anyway.
I like that Casey went to the same place I did.
Comedian.
Casey, I had that same thought. Yes, Angelico versus Mystico. I'm not mispronouncing his name. He has said that is how you pronounce his name. So
you mute it.
Here we go. I don't know what happened.
I was like, no, what happened?
I don't know. It just popped on my screen when I was muted. But anyways, great match. The flying out to hit Serpentico. I'm sure Nyla Rose loved that.
Right.
But anytime you put Angelico out in the ring, he's gonna kill it. Like he's one of those like underrated, like people are like, oh wait, you can actually go. Like I feel like he surprises people because they don't see him if you're not watching Ring of Honor. But it was great. Mystico with the win. I think what is this? Undefeated. There we go. Joseph took the words right out of my mouth.
It was a great match, and
I love great.
That AEW does well with international talents. They do. So I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, and it could have went either way. Like if Angelico won, it wouldn't have looked bad. If Mystico won, but I'm sure we have some CMLL contract situations happening.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Um, that's a whole other conversation. hmm hmm Also, just our entrance is fun. I love a Angelico Serpentico entrance.
Yes, for sure.
It's so good. Uh, we've made it.
Agreed, GJ.
hmm
We have made it. Let's do this.
Our main event, the Atlanta Street Fight. I asked who would be Mark's friends. Why are these as friends? Like we're just why Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. God, I hate that everyone else was busy.
Or injured.
Or injured.
Because I'll tell you who I would have loved it to be, but
Who?
man, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
But we all know what's going on with that. Every time I try to give that goddamn man grace, he does something else to piss me off.
Literally.
I want to be on that boy's side.
Yes. It's literally the Tyra gif. Like we were rooting for you, and then like I can't. Like Sammy. This is just the quickest. Sammy, you're a dad now, and you've been saying it to the rooftops, and like everyone knows. Just be an adult, dude. Dude, what are we doing?
Put in the comments who y'all would have liked to see other than Jay Lethal.
Alternate.
Anybody that you guys would have liked to pair Mark up with. And do not say FTR.
FTR out. Data Garcia and Daddy Magic are also out. Truly.
People thought Buddy Matthews had teleported. Yes, him and Rhea were at UFC. Looking cute. Okay. Oh,
wait. That's fun. I like that.
the Iron Savages are so icky to me, but they're that icky white man 80s wrestling trope, and you love it. But it would have been interesting.
Like I feel like they kind of have the same kind of energy, like that, like chaotic energy.
It would have been interesting. The Iron Savages would have definitely been interesting.
And then if they do their little thing, and then Mark would have been scandalized. No, that would have been weird.
No, okay, so you know what I mean with that? The 80s, like stringy hair, like almost terry, like super greasy, like extra trope. Ew, please.
That's what I like.
All else alley. Bang Bang Sister Gang, I think that would have been too much.
Yeah.
They already got a lot going on over there. And Juice ain't even here. So
I guess they were the only option because they do have history.
No, because they could have called Scorpio and Ethan. That would have been great. That would have popped the crowd. Ethan's been gone from AEW for a while. He's been exclusively a Ring of Honor. Scorpio's back, and he hasn't been on AEW TV. I think that would have been cool too.
I like both of those options, but they went with the icky easiest one. We had a time, I guess. House of Black.
House of Black is just, and somebody tweeted this, and I agree. There is no way that they should not have their foot up everybody's ass on that damn roster. But I respect the fact that they're not running through the roster with them, because if you do, then what?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you get to the same thing that happened with our girl Jade. Y'all booked her like Brock Lesnar, and then there was nobody that was formidable, because even when Stat came back and beat her, it still felt meh. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you don't want to do that to House of Black, because their gimmick is one of the top gimmicks in the company right now. They're hot. Those three men wrestle like bullet trains. They are a force, right? So, I'm sorry, wait. We got Daniels and Seidel with the Ring of Honor ties. Yeah. This tickled me. Roosh and the one big white.
His name is Preston Vance. I don't know about that.
You tried, Casey.
You tried.
You're doing wonderful.
You're
doing wonderful. Yes, Preston Vance. We love that. But Mark did what he could, and I like that Marcus. The one thing I will say is that Mark is kind of staying comfortable with what he knows, because it is a hard transition to tag with someone when your tag partner was built in from the room, right? So it's hard to rely on people. So I understand why he kind of goes back in those situations to places where he's comfortable. That makes sense. But you don't know if you're comfortable if you don't try. So I would, only thing I would say to Mark is, while we understand, allow yourself to be loved on and protected by other wrestlers who may want to work with you. That's all.
Yeah.
What is AEW doing with Roosh? Nothing.
Yeah, where he at?
Plan that Jarrett couldn't survive the 4-on-3 advantage with Julia Hart at ringside, doing her thing after she survived the no top rope moves match with Renegade. Yeah.
That was kind of weird. I mean, Karen came out with Sanjay and like she got misted, but it was weird, right? Was it kind of weird?
Yeah, it's weird. I think it's time to retire the whole Jeff Jarrett thing. I think it's time for that too.
Honestly, they just need to go their separate ways.
That needs to go.
Jeff Jarrett could also go in the back. You know how we want that other
He's
man
supposed to be in the back. That's where your job is.
Yes, do your job. What are you doing? Go to your office.
I don't know. But hey, listen, it happened, and
I mean it was
no, she ain't gonna be spooky Karen. But
could you imagine? Wait, a goth Karen?
Hard to the table spot was really good.
Yes.
No, we're not gonna get spooky Karen. No.
I would hate it. I would hate it if she would look like Adam Copeland.
No, he's just showing up. Jeff is just using his name now and again to get people to watch.
I guess.
Time out. Boza, I love you, but I almost cussed at you today. You weren't here earlier. I almost kicked my own other half off this channel. I love you. Don't you do that. You've been here with us since the Shadow Realm. Don't you do that. Speaking of, let me just acknowledge that we have had 204 people. We've had no less than 150 people in the stream all day.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Y'all, this is fucking insane. Drop a red heart.
Yeah.
If you're here, even if you didn't say anything, drop a red heart. We want to acknowledge y'all. We want to love y'all. Thank you guys so much for spending this Sunday with us.
Yeah.
It was rough for me and Al. So
yeah, it's been a day. Also, it's got to document our 200. So smile, Mika. But thank you guys so much. Honestly,
red heart if you're here with us, even if you didn't say anything. Slam chats. It's about you guys staying and listening and watching us. Like, honestly,
we appreciate it.
That's what it is. But if you do want to drop us some,
if you want to,
I don't know why y'all are laughing. I said what I said. Karen's already spooking. She a Southern white woman. Well,
anyways, love you.
Buddy. Love you too. Karen, Casey.
No, let Aubrey stay undefeated.
And happy belated birthday to Aubrey.
Yes. You know what? Everyone had a birthday yesterday, it seems like.
Swear to God, everybody had a birthday.
Shout out to Aubrey. Shout out to, speaking of BodySlam, BodySlam's own Cass. Happy birthday.
Cass, happy birthday, Cass. I'm glad the puppy is doing better.
Yes.
Love on that doggy from the both of us, okay?
Yes.
They will.
Who else's birthday? It was everyone had a birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
if you had a birthday yesterday, happy birthday. Pisces season.
Yes, if your birthday was yesterday, happy birthday. If you got married this weekend, congratulations. Just, you know what? Congratulations to anything positive going on in anybody's life right now. New jobs, new relationships. I have a friend that just got engaged. Congratulations to her. new apartments, new car, upgraded car. Did you upgrade your phone? Did you upgrade your internet speed? Whatever it is, shout out to you. We're sending you guys good vibes. We love you guys. We're hoping all of the good and wonderful things come to you guys in the month of March. 2024 has been a strange year already. And we know it's not just us. Please know Meekz and Al will always have positive energy for y'all. We just want everybody to win. We want everybody to do well, and that's genuine from us. So from the bottom of our hearts, we hope everything is doing good. And we say congratulations and happy and feliz and, you know, whatever it is going on.
Happy birthday. Whatever.
Thinking of you, all the cards. All the cards.
Good vibes. Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Whatever. We're going to have to send some well wishes to Mark after he went through that table.
Yeah. Yeah, he hurt.
Yeah, it was real bad.
The chicken is out of commission.
The chicken was out of commission. But the chicken was flying into chairs and people, and
as always.
He really put up a good fight. I hope this is the end of his run with the House of Black, though. Please.
I agree.
No more. I want House of Black doing something else.
You know what I want? Give me House of Black versus the Callis family.
Ooh.
But I want Hobbs, Takeshka, Kyle Fletcher.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, he's doing something. I don't know. I was also going to say maybe, is it time to put maybe a Ring of Honor trios run? Since they're already on TV anyway. We do a little Bang Bang, Bullet Club
Bang
Gold.
Bang House of Black. I can see that. I can see that.
But I do like the Stone Cows. If they're not in the tag tournament, I would like to see that.
Yeah, just something to do like a 2 out of 3 and kill each other.
Them trying to get spooky on Hobbs though would be crazy.
Them trying to get spooky on Takeshka would be crazy. Did you see that man at Revolution with Ospreay? They tried to kill each other and they're damn friends.
Truly. And Will Ospreay went on to, speaking of that, Will was just beating up his friends this week because his match with Kyle, this is not a Dynamite show. That was wild.
Crazy.
Wild.
Speaking of, so when Kyle's other half comes back, does Mark join the Callis family as well, or do they go back to being Aussie Open?
Oh, how does that work? Maybe he joins the family. Or maybe Don doesn't want him in the family. This has caused drama. Then we break up. They go their own way. There's so many ways we could do this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe there's no more family by the time he comes back. I don't know his timeline.
Interesting.
Who's he loyal to?
Yes, he does look like he bathes now. He does.
Casey.
All right.
Oh my God. Time out.
It's time to wrap this up.
Hey guys. Yeah, that was Rampage and Collision. Like I said at the beginning, AEW is on a really good roll right now, and we are headed into big business on Wednesday. We have huge matches, and we're in Boston, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Girl, Mercedes, just pull up and end all the speculation. We're tired of it. Tired. Okay?
So sick of it.
Mercedes, please. Come out and declare whoever's ass you're going to kick, and let's just move on.
It's Serena, right? She's going with Serena, right?
Not even Mercedes Moné can make me care about Serena Deeb.
Facts.
Sorry. I'm going to watch because it's Mercedes, but I don't care about that lady.
Facts. So. I do appreciate that she will not, like I said, I've said this weeks ago, don't rush her into the title picture. Don't rush it. She is beyond that. She can grab that whenever she wants. Tony and Deonna are doing their own thing. Leave that. Use Mercedes to be the star, do her own thing, elevate other people, even if it is Serena. And then we can do a title later.
Right.
Do not rush it. Don't rush it, because then everyone's going to complain. It's going to be a whole thing. You're going to complain either way, I guess. That's your problem. But Don't rush it. That's it.
We'll
But we'll be back next week. We'll find out the tag tournaments.
Yeah, we'll be back next week to talk about it. We'll be here.
We'll be here.
Save your thoughts. If you can't save them, feel free to tweet us during the week. Y'all know where you can find us.
Yeah.
They haven't changed. Yeah, we're gonna have some stuff to talk about next week, guys. So get your fingers ready. We're gonna be ready.
Yeah. Get sleep. Get adjusted to this time change. We'll be
get
back
your drinks for next week because we are gonna get into it.
I'm sure it's another big week. AEW killing it. We're on the road to Dynasty, I guess.
We are.
You think we're gonna use a Dynasty theme?
Nah, maybe. Tony's corny, so maybe.
I like it. Anyways, that was it. Thanks for hanging out. Follow me, Pod. Follow Meek at Meek the Mage. You know, shout out. Yes, give me an podcast. If you are in the Central Valley, Fresno area, hang out with me every Wednesday to watch Dynamite at Spokeasy in Tower. I post about it all the time. Subscribe to BodySlam. Support all our other after shows. Our girl Lyric will be talking all about big business on Wednesday. It's going to be great. So have a great week. We'll see you next week. We love you. Bye.